Hi curl friends, welcome back to my channel, Outrageous Curls, where we get the curls popping and we keep it popping. And look at my curls popping.
Dean.
And I hope your curls are popping too. So happy new year to you all. We are now in 2023 and some of you are probably thinking about starting your natural hair journey. If you are, congratulations, woo! Like cue some little yay! Congratulations for starting, and that's the hard part, just starting your natural hair journey and just knowing what to do first. It can be very overwhelming. If you started to Google search how to start your natural hair journey, there's so many different articles out there, and I created this video to just simplify down the things that you need to focus on. So step one is to use less heat on your natural hair. I'm never going to say stop using heat. I'll be a hypocrite for saying that, because I do sometimes use heat, maybe once in a blue moon, on my natural hair. And because if you're someone who was like me, who had relaxed hair and you would use heat all the time to just keep it straight as much as possible, it is hard to stop doing it because you've become so used to that routine of straightening your hair, and then you have created that mindset of trying to make sure your hair is as straight as possible to just keep up appearances. And to just stop and change that completely is kind of like saying to a smoker or someone who's addicted to something, of just like stop using it. That's impossible. Most people just can't stop using it straight away. Some people do, and they do have the strength to be able to say like, yeah, I can do it. Some people do have that willpower, but majority of us don't have that willpower whatsoever. So we have to kind of like wean ourselves off over a period of time to be able to get to the point where we want to be, of, if you can, not use any heat. I will admit I'm at a point now where I don't really use heat often. Like I said, I probably use it only once in a blue moon. So I'm not used to using heat anymore, but I'm like a recovering heataholic person. I used to like straighten my hair every single day and 2 times a day. If I could do it 3 times a day, I would. It was really bad. I would do it first thing in the morning and then last thing in the evening, because I would get so conscious of my hair just like changing to its natural state, and like any frizz that would appear, I would try and make sure it was as straight as possible to just make it look the way I wanted it to, and to just blend in with everyone else. If it looks a little bit frizzy, I always got really self-conscious because I thought someone else would be like, there's frizz, and they would think like, you are an imposter, you don't have straight hair. I would do everything I could to try and make sure it looked straight. It was so bad and so toxic, the way I used to think towards my natural hair. And if you are someone who is good with taking care of their hair relaxed, that's really good. Like, I never got that skill set of knowing how to really take care of my hair really well when it was relaxed. I wasn't really good at moisturizing it. So if you know how to moisturize your relaxed hair, then you probably don't experience hair breakage as much as most people would, like I did. I was terrible. I didn't really moisturize my hair enough, and I would use the heat all the time. I would still use the heat protectant, but I was straightening it nearly as much as I could to just make sure it looked dead straight. And the more heat you use, the more damaged your hair becomes, because it will become dry, it will become brittle, it will get weak, and at some point you will experience hair breakage. It's not great, and a lot of shredding as well, because it will just, when you brush it, you have to be so gentle with it because it becomes so fragile, and you'll experience your hair just getting thinner and thinner and thinner. So using less heat is so important, because heat does damage hair, and you just got to make sure you know how to moisturize your hair well enough for it to take the heat. So if you're someone who struggles with trying to use less heat, and you want to allow more time for your hair to repair, because if you're straightening it every day, you're not giving your hair time and space, or time for it to breathe, to think, okay, let me just relax and get strong enough to take the heat. You're not giving it that time. So you need to give your hair a break, and also yourself a break as well. So if you think, okay, I straighten my hair every day, let's see if I can reduce this to once a week, and then try that for a month, see how you do. And then if you think, okay, I was able to do that, let's challenge myself and change that to once every 2 weeks, and then see what happens from there. And then again, maybe give yourself 2 months to just see how you do. And then if you think you can do once a month, then great. And then at some point you can think, actually, I could do it maybe every 6 months. Maybe I'll just straighten my hair in the winter time. That's what most people like to do. Find out what works best for you, and you've got to challenge yourself to figure out what works best for you. So for me, I challenged myself that way of doing it once every 2 weeks. I think that's how I did it. And then I kind of just allowed more time for my hair to repair itself. And it got to a point now like this, which is crazy. So on my second natural hair journey, I didn't really use any heat. I kind of just like stopped completely, because I knew that I've gotten to a point where I didn't need to use heat on my natural hair. So, I knew the best results for me personally was not to use heat at all. So if you are willing to be that person who just wants to stop using heat, what you can do is try and place your straighteners and your hairdryer in a place where it's difficult to get to, because the easier it is to get to, the more inclined you are to think, okay, the straighteners are there, I'm going to straighten my hair. If you think it's in a place, if you put it in a place where it's so difficult for you to get to, you'll be less tempted to straighten your hair. Or alternatively, if you're strong enough to do this, throw them away. You can do that if you want to. I wasn't strong enough because I was like, oh my God, that's 50 pounds. So for me, that was a big fat no. So using less heat is beneficial for your natural hair because you're going to give it extra time to get stronger and healthier. So the next one is my favorite one, which is deep conditioning. Oh my gosh, deep conditioning is like a game changer for natural hair. Like, I love it so much. Like, deep conditioning is my favorite thing in my natural hair routine. So what deep conditioning is allowing your hair, is applying a deep conditioning product like either of these, which I want to share with you guys. So that's the Cantu one. I do recommend this, especially for people who are just starting out their natural hair journey. It is easily accessible, it's inexpensive, it's really good price for a product, and it smells amazing, and it's quite thick, so I'm almost at the end of it. But this lasts for me about a month and a half, especially if I use it like every single week, which is really good. So yeah, this one is amazing, as it allows my hair to restore, strengthen, and it also helps my hair grow, and it defines my curls. And honestly, I could keep going on. I'm like, and I will say, it also softens your hair, and it allows it to be more manageable to detangle your hair, which is so important, especially when you are going natural with your hair, because your hair is so fragile from where it has been damaged from the heat and the relaxer. It needs something to help just make it easier for the detangling process. So deep conditioners are great. This one I do also recommend as well, which is Mael Organics Rosemary and Mint Strengthening Hair Mask. And this is so good. It smells amazing, especially if you're someone who doesn't like coconuts or smell products. So this is amazing, and this really does encourage hair growth. Mint is a great ingredient to help increase the blood circulation around your scalp. And when that happens, what that will cause your scalp to do is for your hair to grow. So if you are looking for ways to get longer and stronger, healthier natural hair, this product is really good. So deep conditioning, you need to leave the deep conditioner in your hair for about 20 minutes up to an hour. You can, if you want to, leave it in overnight, but if you're someone who just wants to get things done quickly, you can leave it in your hair for up to 20 minutes if you want to. Another thing that is important when you're starting your natural hair journey is making sure you cut your hair regularly, especially if you are transitioning. So what transitioning is, it's where you are growing out your damaged ends from your heat damaged hair, and you're allowing your natural hair to grow out. So you've got two different textures. So you've got the damaged ends, which will look more straight and wavy, and then you've got your natural hair, which looks more tighter curls. And to ensure that you're maximizing that hair growth to come through, you need to make sure you're getting rid of the dead ends, because with the dead ends, your hair won't grow out, because your hair will get to a certain length and it can slowly, and that it can decrease the hair growth process. So getting rid of those damaged ends will increase that hair growth process. So you just want to make sure you do it maybe once a month. It's good to go to a hairdresser for this. I didn't go to a hairdresser. My hair was like in all the wrong shapes and sizes when I did this. I would definitely recommend going to a hairdresser, but if you are a skilled hair stylist that knows how to just cut the ends away, then you can do your thing and do it that way if you want to as well. So once you get rid of that damaged ends as well, you'll start to see your hair growth coming through. This is one of the most exciting parts of your natural hair journey, but it can also become a huge obsession for no reason. And I think we are a generation that wants instant gratification. We want things to be like boom, overnight success, overnight weight loss, overnight money, overnight fame. We just want it all straight away. So when we start something, we just think it's going to happen straight away. But that's not the case. It takes time for things to change, for our bodies to change, for our mindset to change, for our hair to grow. So natural hair journey is a long process. So you've got to be in it for the long haul. So you've got to be prepared to wait about 6 to 12 months to actually see any proper change with your natural hair. Because I was terrible. I used to think every single week when I would wash my hair, the next morning I would get up and think, oh my God, where's the hair growth? I would study my hair like this in the mirror for ages, hoping there was like some form of change, some miracle would happen. And I would get disappointed. I would get frustrated and annoyed, and I'd start to resent my hair because it's taken so long to show any change. And from that, I was not enjoying my natural hair journey, which is not good. I should have been enjoying the process. I should have been enjoying the time of taking care of myself, taking care of my hair, learning to love my hair, and also learning to love a part of myself even more. I wasn't doing that. And that's what I did in the second hair journey. And my goodness, my natural hair journey has been so good this time around. I find it so easy. I really enjoy it. I actually really love my natural hair this time around. And I'm glad to show you guys this part of the process now, because before I wanted to show my first natural hair journey, but it would have been a complete facade. I would have been lying out of my teeth for saying like, I love my hair, when I didn't. I really do love my natural hair. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I am so, even today, I was actually quite surprised at how long it looks. It looks so long compared to normal. It is a little bit damp, I will admit, but like a year ago, it was so different. I'll see if I can find a picture of how my natural hair looked a year ago, and you'll see the difference. And even I'll find another picture of how it looked the year before that. It's good to take pictures, if I have to be honest. Like, that's the thing I've noticed during the second time around. So when I first started my Instagram page and doing YouTube, I look back on some of the videos, I think, oh my gosh, like my hair has changed a lot. And it's because I'm looking back through time, and I've photographed my natural hair journey more this time around. So that's what I would recommend to you, is to take photographs of your natural hair. Maybe not, I wouldn't say every day, maybe once a week would be good. And then find a picture to look back on each month to see how different your natural hair is, because then you'll get to see how your hair has changed over time. And then you'll start to appreciate the changes that you're going through, because then you'll also see the changes of yourself over time as well throughout this year. So yes, be patient, enjoy the process, and take pictures, videos, anything to do like to help document your natural hair journey. Doing it that way, you're enjoying the process, but also you're going to be able to take that time to reflect back as well. And what it will also do as well, it will help you just focus on your natural hair journey. I cannot stress this enough, to just focus on your natural hair journey more. Don't look at my natural hair journey as a comparison, because you and me are not we're not on the same journey. We're on a similar direction of where we want to go with our natural hair, but we're not on the exact same path. You're on your own path, I'm on my own path. You need to find for yourself what works for you, what products work best for you. You need to understand what your hair likes. So if you know your hair porosity type, I'll link a video here for that. I cannot stress how important hair porosity is, because that will determine how well your natural hair takes moisture, how well it retains moisture as well, because once you understand that, your natural hair journey will thrive, because you're allowing the right products and the right routine for you of how to apply products to your hair so you can keep that moisture in your hair. Because the more you do this and the more you find ways to ensure your hair is moisturized well on a regular basis, your natural hair will thrive. I am actually, even as I talk about it, I'm so excited for you on sharing this, because I wish I had something like this for me when I first started my natural hair journey. Because when I first started, it was just not the right mindset at all. I've recently shared a few videos on how to change your mindset with your natural hair, about outer voices and inner voices and the way you look on your natural hair. I would definitely recommend watching these videos. I've shared part 1 and part 2 on my channel a few weeks ago, so I definitely recommend watching those, and I hope you find that inspiring and insightful as well, so you can start your natural hair journey successfully in 2023. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for my curly hair uploads. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the curly hair fun. I hope you guys have a lovely week. Keep it fun, keep it curly, stay true, and see you in the next video. Bye.